Hey guys, I have been wanting to make this video for a while, but I've kind of held off because I feel like it's a little bit of a controversial topic, and believe it or not, I don't try to be controversial on my channel. I just always find the things that are controversial that have like two sides are the most interesting to look into, and hence people always get a little feisty in the comments. But this is a video that like I've been really wanting to make because I think it does have the potential to help a lot of people, but it also has the potential to, you know, make some people not super happy if I say something that they don't like. But way back when I did my very first video for my Fit Kit series, I talked about how there's two kind of overarching aspects of health, and one is your relationship to health and one is your physical health. And so I wanted to start making videos about relationship to health, which encompasses relationship to food, relationship to your body, and relationship to exercise. Now, I did already make two videos about relationship to food. One about what really defines a good relationship with food and what does not signify a bad relationship with food, and another about just overall how to fix your relationship with food. So if you are struggling at all with your relationship with food, I do highly recommend you check those videos out. So now I want to do the same for relationship to your body. So this video is going to be all about what it really means to have a good relationship with your body and what it doesn't mean as well. And then hopefully sometime soon I'll be making a video about how to improve and work on your relationship with your body. So if you're excited to dive into this topic, please do give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my video on how to actually work on whatever you're struggling with when it comes to your relationship with your body. So when it comes to having a good relationship with your body and questioning whether your relationship with your body is good or not, I think a really good litmus test for figuring this out is asking yourself the question of whether or not you would treat a loved one the same way that you're treating yourself. If your little sister started losing too much body fat and got so lean that it started affecting her health, you probably wouldn't only just give her a hug and say, I love you no matter what. You wouldn't just stop there. You would actively try to help her eat more, to gain more weight, to be healthier. Likewise, if your father were 100 pounds overweight and it was negatively affecting his health, regardless, we're gonna, for the sake of this video, like push aside the fact that a lot of doctors do blame a lot of health issues on being overweight when that's not the only cause of certain health issues. That's, I think, an entirely different topic. But if your dad were 100 pounds overweight and clearly like the being overweight was the cause of the health issues he's experiencing, you probably would give him a hug, say I love you no matter what, but also actively work with him to help him lose the fat to become healthier. So I think as you examine your relationship with your body, I think it's really important to remember that oftentimes we don't see ourselves as equivalent to other people that we love. We are kind of in an era where acts of self-love can be seen as selfish, and treating yourself as equal to other people that you love can be seen as selfish. So with that in mind, the following qualities are things that I personally believe are inherent to having a good relationship with your body. Now, I may be forgetting a few. There may be some that you disagree with that are necessary to have a good relationship with your body. If that is the case, please feel free to leave a little comment and we can discuss it. The first thing that I think really signifies a good relationship with your body is eating healthy, because that is what is best for your body. Now, the definition of healthy varies from person to person. So what's healthy for me might not be especially healthy for someone else, but eating in a way that is healthy for your body is a clear sign of the fact that you love your body and have a good relationship with your body. And kind of going hand in hand with this, I think a second defining feature is not over-consuming junk foods or highly processed foods or foods that do not agree with your body. When I talked about how to fix your relationship with food, some of you noticed that I did not address how to stop over-consuming bad foods. And that is because I think that is much more in line with your relationship with your body rather than your relationship with food. If you love your body and have a good relationship with your body, you inherently won't actively want to over-consume those junk foods. Now, again, leaving out like major disorders or anything like that that would cause you to continue to consume those junk foods. But overall, for an average person, if you love your body and respect your body and want your body to be the best it can be, then you won't be as driven to consume those junk foods, and it'll be a lot easier to not overconsume those foods. Now, that being said, I do not think that eating junk food once in a while means you have an inherently bad relationship with your body. For a lot of people, actively making sure to have pizza and ice cream once in a while, or to have that donut when it's there, to have a slice of Susie May's cake from the office is an act of making sure that you don't feel restricted. It is an act of improving your relationship with food because you're working on not feeling guilty about eating those things, or you just feel like eating it and enjoying it, so you do. Another defining feature of having a good relationship with your body, in my opinion, is not being complacent with your health or with your body if your body is causing poor health. So this would mean actively trying to gain weight if you are too lean and it's causing medical issues, and also actively trying to lose weight if you are overweight and it's causing medical issues. Now, I think this is where it gets a wee bit controversial, because in a lot of the body positivity space, I see a lot of talk of accepting yourself wherever you are and whatever weight you're at. And I definitely think you should love yourself wherever you are or whatever weight that you're at. But if your health is not optimal, then not working to improve your health is a sign that you are not actually doing what is best for your body. And a lot of these body positivity spaces oftentimes drive a sense of complacency, where if you are not in optimal health, you should love yourself either way and not worry about it, because all that you need to do is love yourself. But in my opinion, loving yourself means actively making those changes and not being complacent when your health is suffering due to wherever your body is. Having a good relationship with your body means taking care of it and giving it what it needs to be healthy. I do want to note though that I think as long as you're doing what you can, not necessarily, eating only organic, grass-fed, etc., working out 6 days a week and going absolutely crazy and being obsessive and keeping everything exactly the way it needs to be, I don't think that's necessarily what you have to do to show that you have a good relationship with your body. I'm well aware that for financial reasons, a lot of people cannot do everything that is physically optimal, and for time restriction, people cannot necessarily be as active as they need to be. If you financially cannot afford to eat only whole unprocessed foods, or time-wise cannot afford to go to the gym 5 days a week, that doesn't mean that you don't love your body and don't have a good relationship with your body, as long as you are actively trying to do what you can do. And I personally think that you can have a really good relationship with your body and still actively want to change your body. Now, in the context of weight gain or weight loss, this makes a lot of sense. If you are 100 pounds overweight and it's causing health issues, you can still absolutely have a fantastic relationship with your body and be 100 pounds overweight. And wanting to lose those extra 100 pounds does not mean you love your body any less because you aren't accepting it at 100 pounds overweight. In my opinion, it means you love your body more because you're actively trying to put it in the healthiest position possible. But even with a more superficial example, I think that you can have a great relationship with your body and still want to get a boob job. You don't have to be in love with every physical aspect of your body to have a good relationship with your body. And in that way, I think a boob job is very similar to wearing makeup all the time. I don't think many people would argue that women who wear makeup every day have a bad relationship with their body just because they put on makeup. I think the same can be said for a boob job. But I do think wearing makeup every day and getting breast implants can also stem from a bad relationship with your body. So I think while you can have a good relationship with your body and make body modifications as you see fit, those body modifications can also stem from a bad place, so it kind of depends on the person. So in my opinion, those are kind of the defining factors of what it means to have a good relationship with your body. I also have a few notes about what a good relationship with your body does not mean, but I did kind of cover them, so I'll go through them really quickly. I think it's very important to draw the distinction between loving your body at any size and being complacent and accepting your body at any size. When you love your body at any size, you're still actively trying to be healthy, whatever that means for you. When you're being complacent and just accepting where you are and not actively trying to improve your health, that's when it can be not such a good thing if you're not healthy. If you're extremely healthy, by all objective measures of health, then, that's totally fine. But if you're underweight and getting some negative symptoms from it, like losing your hair or literally any of the other many negative symptoms that come from being underweight, accepting yourself and being complacent with that, I don't think is a show of loving yourself. I think that actually comes a lot more from not liking yourself. I also think it's a big no-no when it comes to having a good relationship with your body to draw your self-love from your physical appearance and to equate your worthiness of self-love to your physical appearance. So this most directly applies to people who have basically achieved their goal body and are very happy with how they look physically. I think it can be very dangerous to allow yourself to love yourself purely because you physically look like you want to look, because inevitably that will change. It might be 20 years down the line, it might be after your third kid, it might be, I don't know, when you start getting old and wrinkly, you're gonna look different at some point. And it's so important to not draw your self-worth and your self-love from how you look. It's so critical to be able to draw your self-love from within yourself rather than base it on how you look, because that means you will be able to love yourself no matter what you look like. Even if you gain 300 pounds or end up severely underweight, you will have that love for your body that draws you back towards being your healthiest self. It will drive you to make the healthy decisions to help your body get to where it needs to be. And if you are working towards your goal body right now and haven't quite achieved that, I also caution you to make sure that you're not attaching any amount of your self-love to how you look, because I guarantee you that even once you get to your goal body, there's gonna be something that you want to change. It's very rare to find a person who is 100% happy with their body, even if they're the most beautiful person on the planet. So don't put off learning to love yourself just because you aren't physically where you want to be yet, because even once you get there, there's probably going to be something that you want to change. There's probably going to be something that you're not happy with. And so you need to make sure that your self-love is independent of how you look. And I feel like I can't finish this video off without commenting on the health at every size movement, because that is a big movement in the body positivity space, and I'm not gonna go into it too much because controversy, but what I will say is that I don't think anyone would disagree that it is 100% possible that you can be way too lean to be healthy. And yes, there is a gray area when it comes to this. Some women can be extraordinarily healthy at 13% body fat. Some women, when they get to 13% body fat, start losing their hair. They lose their period. Their energy tanks. They get all of these signs of being extremely unhealthy. But at a certain point, there is a cutoff where everyone at a certain body fat percentage will be unhealthy. Extremes for the human body are generally not conducive to optimal health, even when it comes to height. Like if you're born way shorter than you should be or massively tall, most people who are like in the Guinness Book of World Records for height weirdness experience a lot of other health issues. Extremes are generally not healthy. So I just discussed the extreme of being underweight with regards to the health at every size movement. I will let you infer whatever you may about being overweight and the health at every size movement. That's a third rail that I'm just getting real close to touching, but we're just not gonna go there. So I feel like this has all been a little rambly, but in short, TLDR, in my opinion, the definition of having a good relationship with your body is doing what you can do, what is in your power to be the healthiest you that you can be, and treating your body as you would a loved one. I would absolutely love to get your guys' input on this. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. If you want a more in-depth discussion, feel free to join the Fit and Nerdy Facebook forum and start your own discussion on there. There's a lot of really great discussions going on there right now, and I'm really excited about how it's growing. In the meantime, please do give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, because it really does support me and my channel, and I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check out my videos about relationship with food, you can check those out over here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos and want to see my video on how to actually improve your relationship with your body. Hit that notification button so you actually get notified about the videos so you don't end up missing out on that, and I will see you very soon. Bye!